Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to set up an auto response campaign. First thing to do is you need to create a new campaign. Now again, you can click on new campaign in the dashboard, or you can go over to the side menu, click on campaigns, then click on new campaign. Now in the create new campaign area, you need to give it a name. So I'm going to call this one Demo 1. Now in the type, this is very important. You want to click on type and select autoresponder. You then come over to list, choose your list. There's no segments. Now you can choose to add a new list or segment here, but for training purposes we're not going to do that. Then we come down the bottom and click save and next. We leave the information up top unless you want to change the from email and the reply to email. You want to give this autoresponder a subject name. So I wrote, this video will change your life as my subject. My campaign options, URL tracking is defaulted to yes, so leave it. And again, these are other options that are available to you. Now you can click on them, a blurb will pop up so that you can see what they mean and what they are used for. But for training purposes, we just leave these. Most of the times you will just leave these. So I'll select the delivery server. Now if you don't select this, don't worry. The system will use the default server to send out your email campaign. Now we'll click on save and next. You got options up the top here. Again, you can leave this. If you're a veteran and you know how to utilize an autoresponder to the T, well then for the veteran they have all these options up here and down here to use. But for you, if you're a newbie, you can just leave these. You don't need to touch them, you don't have to do anything. Okay, and everything will be fine. We come here and I'm putting some text. Just putting in a anchor text. What this means is this text here now has a link anchored to it. So when they click here, it's going to direct them to the link that you specified. And the link I specified is just my company's URL, just for training purposes. You want to click on this icon again. It's called the link icon in the second row. So we come down to the bottom, and again we click save and next. Now this is the most important part of your autoresponder campaign. Now we can leave this, but again, this here is a calendar. You can activate it today, tomorrow, in a week. But usually you just leave this. 90% of the time, 95% of the time, you leave this, you leave this. The part that we want to be looking at is the autoresponder time value and the autoresponder time unit. So this means that when a user, member, person opts into your subscribe form, they're going to receive this email after a specified time. So what I'm going to do for the first one that I'm sending out is select a minute as my time unit, and I'm going to put my value of 5, which means that when a person opts in to one of my squeeze pages, 5 minutes after, they will receive this auto response message. Now I'll come down the bottom and I'll click on Save and Activate. Okay, so my first autoresponder campaign is set up. As you can see, it says 5 minutes after subscribe. So this email will be sent 5 minutes after a user has subscribed to my list. Now to set up a series, you'd come in and click on Create New. And you'd repeat the steps again. So demo 2, autoresponder, my new list, leave all this, save and next, leave all this subject, leave all this, select, save and next. Again, leave all this unless you're a veteran. Come in here, put your copy. Come down, click save and next. Okay, so now with this one, remember my first autoresponder campaign? They were going to receive that specified email 5 minutes after they subscribe. So with this one, I want to send this one usually the second day after they subscribe. So I'm going to select day, so I'll keep it on day. In my autoresponder time value, I'll put it on as 2. That means that they will receive this email campaign 2 days after they have subscribed. And then I'll click on Save and Activate. So there we have it. There's my first campaign. It's going to be sent 5 minutes after a person has subscribed. Then 2 days later, they're going to receive demo 2 email. So everybody that's on that list that opts in, they're going to get this email 5 minutes after. Then 2 days later, they're going to get this email. Now I would repeat this process over again, depending how big I want my email series. So then there'll be another one 3 days after, another one 4, 5. The next one I might do it on 8 days after, 10 days, 12, 14, 16, 18, etc. So this is how you start sending up an autoresponder campaign.